Right. Well, hello, audience, if there is one. This is take two of a narrated test video, which I made to sort of give the people who follow my workbench thread a bit of a background of what exactly this engine has gone through. You may hear some cats meowing in the background because they desperately want in here but aren't allowed in here because they would totally destroy it. So this engine was acquired a year ago next week as a gift for my birthday, and I had it running on two blocks, which I'm currently using as my tripod, about 2 days later, and it ran quite well, except for the fact that it didn't have much power, and that was because I was using this wonderful stuff as the steam oil, and this stuff is proper superheated steam cylinder oil, which is like treacle at room temperature and has no place in a low pressure 15 psi lubricator like this. So, me, being the enterprising fool that I am, decided it was everything other than the oil. So, I had the pistons out, I had the valves out, wheel set was taken off and degreased. And then, in the early stages of lockdown, I decided that that main steam feed from the boiler to the lubricator, which is this stub here, and that would go into the old lubricator. And I thought, that's really small. Maybe I should drill it out. So I did so, not realizing that this pipe actually goes down like this and through, and then comes out here. So I drilled directly through it and the wall of the lubricator, which was very annoying and made this lubricator very useless. So, hence why I'm now on this quest. Apologies if I'm blocking the camera quite a lot. Hence why I'm now on this quest to build a new lubricator. And, but before all that, it did run on the track once at a fairly decent speed, and that was the first time it was ever run on a track. So the lubricator was pretty much drained, wasn't completely clogged up yet. And then I flushed some citric degreaser through the whole thing because it felt a bit tight. And then after I drilled the hole unknowingly, well, kind of unknowingly, I had the pistons and valves out again and got a Q-tip with some Brasso on it, which I won't show because I don't want to get copyrighted, with some Brasso on it, and polished the inside of the cylinder bores and tried to do the valves, which is apparently something that is good to do every once in a while. And that kind of freed up the motion a little bit. Obviously, it didn't solve the problem because in addition to there being a hole in the side of the lubricator, which I knew about, I didn't know about the one in the steam line, I plugged that hole with a piece of toothpick, and that also plugged the steam line. So it didn't really run at all after that. I just can't imagine why. So that probably brings us just about up to date, and I've done some work today. This front, it's not really a tube plate, so I'll just call it boiler end plate, was had most of the paint taken off today because it was falling off anyways and it was covered in oil. And there's been some touching up done on the boiler barrel there and there. I need to rub some oil on that paint so that it looks like it's fairly original, and I need to no, that dome isn't looking too bad. The inside of the back head has been repainted to some extent. There's the slightly unnecessarily powerful PM Research pressure gauge that I fitted. which tells you if your safety valve is working. This boiler can't obviously withstand 100 psi. It's only tested to 40, where it was in 1957, which is when we think this was made. So, I think that is all I have for this evening. So, thank you for watching, and subscribe if you feel like it.